Hey guys, so Ronan is napping, which means I finally have a chance to record this little 6-month update of his. Here he is in his pack and play, being a little dork, and he loves to scratch on the mesh. That's like a ball that my mom got him that makes a ton of noise, and he loves it, but anyways, for the update, he hasn't really changed so much since the 4 to 5 month update, like as far as big leaps and stuff, but there's a lot of little things I guess I can talk about, so I am going to ramble. His next doctor's appointment is October 17th, so I actually don't know exactly what his height and weight is, but I did try to weigh him so I could get him like the appropriate size Halloween costume, and I think he is 15 to 16 pounds. Obviously he still has brown hair, he still has those baby blues and the dimples, and so far he doesn't have any teeth that I can find. Oh my gosh, there he is with his little feet kicking up. He's always holding his feet. But yeah, anyways, here he is in his walker being so cute, all smiles, all happy, all bouncing, which is pretty much his personality. Like, he has such a strong personality. He is either all happy or he is all cranky, and I don't usually record when he's being cranky so you guys don't see a whole lot of it, but trust me, the boy is loud, he screams, he cries hysterically, like, but not because he's like in any kind of pain. He just does it because he knows he wants what he wants, and he's not, I wouldn't say an easy baby, but that's okay. Every baby is different. My mom raised 4 of us and she said none of us were exactly like this. Like, look at him. He is screaming at the top of his lungs right now. He's not angry. He looks angry. That's just the face he makes when he screams as loud as he can with his tongue out. And then he looks really proud of himself, like, oh my gosh, did you hear what I just did? I am awesome and I am so strong. So he's gonna be interesting, that is for sure. As far as sleeping goes, he used to be a really good sleeper. Like, he used to sleep 8 hours straight and it was awesome. And one time he slept 10 hours straight and that was just magical. Now he wakes up a lot, and he would wake up and not let me put him back in his pack and play. He would just wake up every time I set him down. So I have started to co-sleep, which has worked really well for us. I mean, he still wakes up, but at least I can feed him and then just go right back to sleep. And I don't worry about his safety anymore because he can actually like hold his head up and cry and, you know, carry on if he is awake. And he doesn't know how to roll over from his stomach to his back yet, so I don't really fear for him to roll off the bed. So that has worked well for us. I do also give him teething tablets sometimes to help him sleep, but not all the time. And I have down in my notes that he got a walker, which obviously you can see because it's in the video, but he doesn't actually use it a lot. Like, he's in it right now and he's in a decent mood, but for the most part, he'll only stay in it for a little bit and then get really mad. I think it's just because he doesn't know how to walk a lot in it right now. He's not tall enough for his feet to really push him so far. So he goes in that, he goes in his activity center, he goes in his swing, he goes in the carrier, I push him from every option. I take him outside, I do whatever I can to distract him, and he's just on the move at all times. But yeah, I'm sure you can also tell that he loves to put stuff in his mouth. Pretty much everything he can get his hands on, he shoves in his mouth. And it's really hard because he is especially drawn to cords and he's drawn to dinner plates. So if I put him in my lap at dinner because he's fussing because he doesn't want me to put him down, then he grabs onto the pump cords, he grabs onto the phone cords, he grabs onto my plate, my cup. Pretty much anything he can get, he will put in his mouth and chew on and slobber on, and let me tell you, he is drooling like crazy. He's like a faucet. Here's a clip of something we do with him because he still likes to roughhouse. I pull him around on a blanket and he loves it. Like, every time I put him on this blanket, his face just lights up because he knows what is coming. There we go, so happy. He is still a fan of being thrown around, of being held upside down, of being spun in circles. Like, when I'm at the grocery store and he's in his carrier, he loves it because he can actually look around at everyone and he'll actually like kick his legs, and when we go through the line, he loves like the beeping sound and he looks at the cashier and he smiles and laughs. But once in a while, if we're there for too long, he gets really bored. If I just spin in circles, like, you would think he would get really dizzy, but he doesn't. He loves anything that is super rough. So this is actually one of his favorite stuffed animals. It used to be my Nana's. He has a dog, he has an octopus, he has a fox, and he has an elephant, but this one is his favorite and he likes to eat it. And as you can see, he has figured out how to pick up those little toggle things on his activity center. You might notice in the future clips coming up that he gets very distracted. He doesn't know which part of his activity center he wants to play with because he wants to play with all of it at the same time, so he kind of flip-flops back and forth all the time. He's like, let me touch this green thing, no, let me pull on this, oh, but I want to touch that monkey, I don't know. So he's pretty funny. He can also stand up on his own pretty much. I'm sure you know that He uses his bouncer and he's been like walking assisted all the time, but now if I hold on to his hands, he will just stand up. And my mom and Stu play this game with him called Up and Plop, where they like practice him standing up and then sitting down. So now if you say up, he pulls himself up, and if you say plop, then he just sits down. And it's kind of fun to see like how smart he is and how quickly he's learning. He also plays other games very quickly. He catches on, like drumming. If you drum on something and then wait a minute, then he'll start kind of patting it and drumming it. Or if you start scratching it, then he'll start scratching it or tapping it, etc. So he's a smart little boy. I'm not saying he's like any kind of super genius baby. Every mom thinks their baby is like so smart. I definitely think he's smart, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is the first human ever to drum on something, you know? But anyways, this week he has also been really scared of the blender. I don't know why he's never been scared of it, but it makes it awfully hard for me to do smoothies because I don't want him to cry. And he's not scared of the animals at all lately. Like, he reaches out all the time and tries to tug on their fur. Zoe actually accidentally scratched him the other day because she jumped on Stu, and he's still not scared of her, so he's pretty fearless. What else? He is constantly trying to roll off the changing table, so that is really difficult. I do not leave him for a second when I change him because he tries even when I'm right there to roll off it, which is really hard. Sometimes I give him something he hasn't seen before so that I can actually manage to change his diaper, because it's really hard to change a diaper that is full of like a puddle of poop when they're just rolling everywhere. He's just ridiculous. Like, oh, look at him, he's so sweet. What else? He sucks on his toes all the time, even if he has socks on, and like he only has one pair of socks that fit him, so I really need to get him more, but he'll suck on one foot and he'll be like, oh no, this one tastes better, and he'll just go back and forth and back and forth. As you can see in this clip, he is ticklish. He has ticklish ribs, especially those little floating ones, and his legs too. So we like to tickle him because he's just so cute. Okay, so looking at him in this penguin onesie is reminding me that I have not talked at all about what size stuff he is in. So I said he's kind of like 15 to 16 pounds probably. He is in size 2 diapers still because I think the max limit on that is 18 pounds. And as far as pants go, sometimes I reach for the size 6 month, but usually I have to roll them. And usually I just go for size 3 month and those fit him perfect. So I don't know if he just has like a small butt or something, but he's perfect, okay? And as far as onesies go, he's usually in size 3 to 6, but it kind of depends. Some of these he's growing out of, especially if they have feet. Like the one he's wearing, that's probably going to be the last time that he's going to wear this penguin onesie because it's just, he's too tall, but he's not really that big around. Like he's not very chubby. So that is what I have to say about that. I also have written down that he makes v, and f sounds, b, v, and f. And I try constantly to get him to say mama, but I guess not really gonna work. This is his very sad face, his second time eating peas, because I posted a video of him eating his first solid food, so I will link that down below, but it was pretty much the same expression that he has right now, except he ate more of it. I think this time he definitely spit more of it out because he was like, this stuff again? Are you freaking kidding me? It's so gross. I agree with him, peas are disgusting, but you have to start with your vegetables before you get to your fruit, and I am going to give him some rice cereal, I think sometimes at night, like a spoonful or two, just to help him stay asleep longer, be full longer. So that is what we're doing right now. Obviously, he's not a big fan. He was like pretending to choke on it and spitting it out. But yeah, I think that is all I really have to say, other than the fact that I can't believe he is 6 months old. I definitely cried the day that he turned 6 months old. I can't believe like half a year. How did that happen? He's like my tiny, cute little baby, so I wish he could stop growing, but at the same time, it's amazing to watch how far he's come and how big he's getting and see his personality just shining. So I hope you have enjoyed watching our channel, and I'll leave you with this last little clip of him smiling and being super, super adorable. So I hope I'll see you guys next month for his 7th month update, but for now, that is pretty much it. Just don't forget to comment down below to interact with us, like the video so we know you liked it, and share and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye!